You want to do it or you do it?
Oh, fuck me.
Daddy.
Yeah, we're not doing that bullshit that Chad always does.
Miss me with that bullshit.
This is the Funky Panther. We're coming at you live from Fort Worth, Texas.
What you know, Funky Town, bitch.
Look, this is our episode that we could prove that we don't need the Chad Butler.
Yeah, motherfucker.
We've done.
Suck my dick from the back.
This is episode number 2 without him.
Yes, that's right.
And the first one was kind of a shit show without the video feed.
Absolutely. Suck me beautiful.
It was still a good time. I was there.
Yeah, I was kind of drunk.
This one was a little bit difficult as well. But if you notice, we're
It's kind of difficult.
yeah, we're a little late. But if you look who's in the center right now, we're joined by Better Chad.
Yeah, just a different Chad.
I mean, there was Chad Thundercock last week.
And this is just Better Chad.
This is just Better Chad this week.
Chad
3.0.
Chad lightning ass.
Chad Lightning Ass. That's there it is.
I'm sorry that it's a little bright. The brightness is
I'm just really white.
We just had
the
a
problem.
We've had so many technical difficulties.
Jordan on the chat, starting off strong. LMAO. Yes, absolutely. We
Yeah.
sure are.
Yeah.
We come very hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hope you're ready for a great show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Lance.
And we are the
Funky Panther!
See, look, it's
I
always
wasn't
good.
sure I was supposed to say
No,
anything.
Nah,
we
yeah,
have to because you know what?
you're
Chad's
good.
not here. It's fine. He's enjoying himself over in Egypt.
He's
so
having such, I'm so jealous. dude.
Absolutely.
Every time he posts a new story, I'm just like, bro.
Well-
Honestly, that's why we're really dissing on him.
Yeah.
We do miss
yeah.
we do miss the man.
I miss him
kind
so
of. Don't pat his ego. Don't comment on his pictures. He doesn't need it.
No, he doesn't.
No,
Yeah.
no, go ahead.
His parents.
Comment
Comment on his
mom's-
parents. Yeah, his mom.
Definitely. His mom's having a fucking blast.
Dude, she's living her best life right now. Her and Mike. Carolyn and
Oh,
Mike,
for
shout out to
sure.
them.
She is. I thought school already started, and Carolyn works
Man,
for the school, so she
Fuck
just
them
like
kids.
Facts.
what?
Fuck them
No,
kids.
wait.
Not
whoa,
literally.
Wait.
No.
Whoa.
Hold on. Pause.
What?
Time out, buddy.
Whoa.
This is all you.
Hold on,
Tim.
wait. What?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
No.
No. Can't repeat
Not
it.
even worth it.
No.
Out of pocket, sir.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
Out
Yeah.
of
So
pocket.
we are a little bit late, and that just happens sometimes. We had to set everything back up from our show at Tulips. If you missed that one, that was the episode before this. And let me just say, like, I'm not the most organized person. I'll be the first one to admit
Dude,
that.
nobody's judging you for it. It's fine.
I thought I
I'm worse.
grabbed everything. and
It's perfectly fucking
I
fine,
made
bro.
4
Yeah,
trips
facts.
back to the house. I feel maybe 5. I'm not real sure at
It
this
was
point.
pretty close.
Dude, I'm going to say something controversial, and I hope nobody gets upset, but
I love it when you do this.
I was going to say
too.
something. I can't say it now.
Okay, well, yeah.
What? I love. If you've listened to my show, it's controversial
We
shit
don't-
after
absolutely.
controversial.
We don't
shit.
need to get canceled though.
No,
What's
no.
okay? Other than on your show, which how about you tell?
First of all,
everybody
let's introduce our guest tonight. We have Lance from Emo. I did this last fucking week.
thanks.
Emo Otaku.
Yeah, you did.
With us. I was a guest on his show last week. Check him out on all streaming platforms. But I was on his show last week, and he's been a great friend to us here lately.
Yeah.
Tell us more about yourself, Lance Aruni.
So I mean, the show, it's just talking about anime and music, straight up.
Yep.
So like, I'll have a lot of guests that talk about anime, and then I have guests that talk about music. We try to do blends of both, because I mean, if you've watched anime at all, music is heavy in there.
Oh, yes.
Whether it's the intro or just integrated into the episode itself, you know. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while. I did a podcast a long time ago that was just straight music with some of my friends in Washington. Then I moved down here, and one of my buddies also ended up getting stationed down here. And
That's always fun.
yeah, we were like, hey, we already talk about music and anime on the outside. Let's just talk into mics and see if there's people that want to listen.
And that's Antoine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like y'all's origin story about how y'all fucking hated each other.
Just
Apparently,
the random beef
fucking
that
blood feud that was going
just
on.
didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I always love it whenever something like that happens, and then you're just like, what? Where the fuck did this come from?
It's so
Yeah.
Navy / high school. It doesn't make any sense.
And a girl that was involved, right?
Yeah.
So that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's normal. I mean, that happens. That's actually how, like, my best friend, I was really, like, jealous of him. I'm like, oh, you pretty motherfucker in your sweater vests. Like,
And he did wear a lot of sweater vests.
He really did.
He really did.
Yeah,
That's how you
and
get him, man.
yeah.
That, and then always wearing his glasses up on
above his head. Yeah. He don't wear. Yeah, he doesn't do that
What a
anymore.
pretentious fuck.
I mean, I love the motherfucker now. He's my ride or die.
No, he's a really great dude, but like looking back at that time, oh yeah, you would think,
bro, all the girls were into him.
I know,
and I was like,
It's a sweater vest.
I was like,
It
man,
was.
fuck this guy. This guy's getting all the ladies.
He had that like Hispanic preppy look.
Hispanic.
He also lived in Texas. And
Yeah,
in
so I mean, it
Texas,
was just
it's
like
I don't know, cowboy.
But what I'm saying is, like, he had the nice.
What the fuck am I saying?
The nice dark skin and nice hair and just had that nice complexion.
You know, fat
Looked like
dick. He had a huge cock.
Did he?
Hefty, thick, fucking.
You are his best friend.
I mean, I assume you've probably seen it.
I mean, it's
Locker room or something.
I hope his brother's watching right now.
I don't know. Maybe.
It
I don't
might
know.
be, yeah.
It's fine.
We don't fucking care.
But anyways, we'll get into Lance's background here in a little bit. But first, let's get some individual updates going on. So, of course, last week we had our show at Tulips for the Amplify 817 showcase happening on the 17th, which is tomorrow. Which, I mean, when y'all listen to this, it's already going to have passed.
Yeah.
But I will post a lot about it from tomorrow. That way we can go ahead and, promote it.
Yeah, we need to get a lot of videos and we can just start releasing a bunch of shit.
But of course it's going to be Bency Jones, Grant, Cutthroat Finches, and Avery Burke. All great people. And we
Did you
had
see
the
Bency on what was it, Good Morning America or something?
He was on Good Morning Texas.
Yeah, Good Morning Texas. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
Playing a little solo acoustic guitar in the studio. It's pretty freaking badass.
That's awesome.
But please go check them out tomorrow at Will Rogers Coliseum. You can go ahead and sign up for tickets. They're free. Free shout out to Here Fort Worth.
That way, these are heavy
I
mics.
know. I'm fucking
Just
everything
making
up.
it.
it's
No,
okay.
man,
It's okay.
fine.
It's hard.
I mean, you jumped right into group update.
I mean, it's important,
and that's
though.
fine. Like group update. I mean, we have a flow, but let's go ahead and finish off the group update and jump into our individual updates.
So So we also have merch available. We got new dad hats. Check it out. It's
They're
on our
awesome.
website. Jay's got one from Forever Reckless. Loves it. Tim's got one on too.
Yeah, I'm wearing one.
Also, of course, like I said, the
You got a
Amplify
big-ass
817
head. You can't wear
showcase.
it.
I got a huge fucking head.
You got a big head,
bro. Whenever I had my long hair, like I could not fit into anything. It was fucking ridiculous. But also, don't forget, vote for us as best of 2022 for Fort Worth Weekly.
Or you know what? Don't. Whatever.
There's plenty
fuck
of
that. Do it. Do it
There's
because
a-
it's true.
There's a lot of podcasts out
Yeah,
there,
there
and
are.
There's
we're
a lot of good
we're
podcasts.
honored to be a part of the friendship and the pod squad that we have. Getting
I'll be
together.
honest with you. I'm kind of worried about
TFTI?
Andrew. No,
Oh, Andrew?
no.
Andrew is doing fucking work.
That-
He's been doing great fucking
Yes.
things here
So
lately.
Fort Worth Roots.
Not lately.
If you're not going to vote for us, vote for them at least. Or TFTI would be a good one. Osos
Golosos.
would be a good one. Lance's podcast is a little too new.
Yeah, I'm way new. You got like 11 episodes.
You could jump in there and vote for him too. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if
just
you
vote for all
want
of
to,
us,
or
you know.
just Funky Panther.
Dude, anime community, just get out there.
Forever Reckless would be a good one to vote for as well.
He has.
It's a good fucking time.
Yeah, it's a good fucking dude too.
But yeah, so Andrew, I'm worried. I'm worried about that one. I'm worried
that
about
guy's
that
got a hog too. He got a huge hog on him. So as for group updates, of course, I'd like to talk about his 100th episode event coming
one. Oh, I
up.
thoued you were going to want to talk about his hog.
No, we
All
can
right.
we
That's
can a little bit.
part of it, isn't it?
I think so.
But we're participating in the first Fort Worth podcast scavenger hunt. The Fort Worth Poots.
Yeah.
The Fort Worth
Oh, it's
Roots
not just
podcast
me.
is inviting you, the listener, to join us, the Funky Panther, September 10th at Pouring Glory. Of course, if you know where Pouring Glory is at, it's over there in South Main for their 100th episode party.
You should have had me read this.
This makes me feel so much better about myself. If you heard mine, it was way
brutal.
worse.
The event starts at 1 p.m. and there will be grab bags, $3 draft beers, a special food menu, 3 local bands, 1 local comedian, and a pop-up vendor market. To participate in the Fort Worth Podcast Scavenger Hunt, you need to bring the code phrase to the September 10th event, where you will be entered into a drawing to win a selection of prizes. The code phrase has been broken up among 11 local Fort Worth podcasts, and you can find the list for those shows in the description for this episode. We hope you will join us in playing this game and bring the code phrase with you September 10th to Pouring Glory. And even if you don't feel like participating in the scavenger hunt, the event is still free, and it's going to be a lot of fun. With or without the code phrase, we will still be doing the show with we'll be doing the event with 10 other local podcasts and a bunch of other awesome folks. So the letter that we were responsible for the Fort Worth Podcast Scavenger Hunt is A. So where can you find the letters? To put the 11 character code phrase together, simply visit the shows listed below. Son of a bitch. It's going to be on our descriptions, and listen to the intro of the most recent episode, like this one right here. If you have any questions concerning the game, the September 10th event, or are interested in having your business printed on the event t-shirt, email Andrew Turner at media@fortworthroots.com. Again, that's media@fortworthroots.com. The podcasts are in order. It's going to be, It's Probably You, The Funky Panther, The Jerry Jonestown Massacre, The Failed Podcast, Fort Worth Roots, The Emo Otaku Podcast, Forever Reckless, The Funky Town Podcast, Thanks for the Invite, Osos Golosos, and Fort Worth Famous. Again, thank you so much for being such a huge support for the city. We're lucky to have fans like you. But please join us September 10th at Pouring Glory. It's going to be a great time with a lot of great people and a lot of local podcasts that you can help support. So be there, please. It's going to be fun.
So
wait, hold on.
What?
Wait.
What did you miss?
No, I got it right. We got called out by Sydney. I'd prefer not to vote for y'all. Thanks, Sid.
Shit.
Funky Panther who? That's really mean.
That's cool. All right. I'm okay with that.
Emo Otaku. Let's go.
And also, I want Lance to have my baby, says the man in black leather studio.
There he is.
Man.
Hi, Brian.
Man.
I got your shirt, bro.
We all want him to have our babies.
It's
Really.
for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is better, Chad. Shout out to everybody. We got 9 people on the live right now, so thanks for coming on and listening.
Yeah.
And all of it's for really for Lance. Thanks for coming with us again.
So I figured out why Andrew gets so far ahead in life with his podcast, and that's because he's got an official email address.
He does.
Ours is at Gmail,
Yeah.
and I think that's the problem.
Mine's a Gmail, too.
I think that's a problem. No one takes it serious if you got a Gmail address, apparently.
Whoa.
From at least that's what I've heard. So
It's probably better than having like an AOL or a Yahoo.
I think you'd get more cred for having an AOL. Like
I
you,
still have my AOL.
you kept that AOL that long? Yeah, this man knows what's up.
Mine's at jscarface2004 at AOL.com.
Yeah.
Not taking that serious.
Were you into
Yeah, Tony
Yeah.
Montana.
Okay.
Yeah, of
I
course.
was like
Gotcha.
Surfer 725. I did not surf. I just thought it was cool.
Let's get into some individual updates though. So Javier, you just recently went on a trip,
I
right?
did. I was in San Jose last week. Tamathalu and I went over there to Crunchyroll Expo. It's an anime expo for the Crunchyroll channel. It's a lot of cool exclusive things to go see over there. A lot of panels, Q&As, and a lot of cosplay. Had a lot of fun over there. The city of San Jose is lovely, beautiful. It was very chilly over there, so being over there at 74-degree weather was perfect. There was no air conditioning in our Airbnb, so we did kind of suffer, but at night it was perfect. Either way, we weren't really there. We were just...
You suffered at 74 degrees?
No. Well, in the room, it was like 90 degrees because, they didn't have the windows open.
What's sad is
yeah.
90 degrees is like cool.
Holy
here.
fucking
Yeah.
A, man. Abso-fucking-lutely. Lance, I'm pregnant and the baby's yours. I want my child support, meow, says Vince Toledo. But
Why are you telling everyone?
but it was a great time. I really recommend San Jose. Don't go to... San Francisco was fun for a couple hours.
Yeah, you only have a few things really to. That's the area I'm from. So
Go look at was it Lombardi Street?
Lombard Street.
Lombard,
It's
yeah.
the crookedest street in the world.
It really is. That's where we parked, and we went to a ramen spot over there near... near
Did you go to
Yeah.
the Full House house?
No, because there was a lot of traffic over there.
It's not that cool.
I mean,
Pier 39 is really awesome.
We did go to Pier 39.
Pier 39 is really awesome, right?
Yeah, the
Ghirardelli Square is really cool.
Yeah.
And then, Alcatraz. You don't have to be on Alcatraz, but they have, like, boats that go around it.
Yeah, we did, from where we were at on the pier, you could see it.
Yeah.
Of course, they have the battleship there.
Yep.
And it's a really good time. I wish we would have gone over there to have some lobster rolls, which Anthony told me to go try, but we didn't. So we ended up just having ramen.
I never thought lobster rolls would be a big thing, and
It's just...
Just because there's lobster over there?
Maybe because it's
California.
in the bay.
Maybe. I got you.
Bay.
I don't know what to
Would have been cool
So-
if we could have gone to a Giants game.
Yeah, I wish we
Stadium.
did. That would have been really cool.
I went to a concert. So, look, I went to the dog days of summer, and I got to see one of my favorite bands growing up, which is the Nixons. If you've never heard them, the best way I could describe it, and Lance and I were talking about that. It was like kind of grunge alternative, and it's almost as if some grunge got lost in translation because they're from Oklahoma City instead of being from Washington. So it's a little bit. It's not like your Washington grunge, but it is still.
Pretty damn close.
They're really, really fucking good. Great show. The promoters sucked though. Whoever promoted it and whoever put this on. So it was at Grand Prairie at the Texas Trust Credit Union, or if you're OG Nokia Live or whatever it was called back then. The problem that I had with it, the lineup didn't make any sense. It was the Nixons, which were great. The band Sponge, which was they have a couple of hit songs that were awesome. We got to hear those. Sister Hazel, which if you're a fan of Sister Hazel, apparently you're called a hazelnut, which I thought was cheesy.
I don't know. It's kind of clever.
Kind of clever. Deep Blue Something, which is a local. They're from originated in Denton. Great band. The lead singer is a school teacher now, and they don't play that often, so it's kind of a treat to see them and catch them live. Soul Asylum was supposed to be there. They canceled because of COVID, and the Spin Doctors were there.
Just see Lance.
It's just the most random.
It was random, right?
Everything else was
so Sponge and the Nixons fit in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you throw Sister Hazel in there, and that didn't really make any sense. And then you throw Deep Blue Something, which has a heavy new wave sound, and that didn't make sense. But they were great to see. But here's the thing: I didn't care for Spin Doctors, and I've liked some of their songs, and they were just fucking weird. Like, so much so that we were sitting there like we feel uncomfortable. It was, when they start talking to the crowd, and it's about weird shit that doesn't make any sense.
Hey, you guys love having sex?
Hey, you guys like Jesus?
Yeah, kind of like that, but not quite.
That's how I grew up. And you guys like Jesus?
And then the guy was doing, so the lead singer was doing like karate kicks and stuff, like channeling his inner Steven Tyler, which was weird.
Uncle Ricky or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, man, it was strange. But then he's got so the guy's got. I mean, he's older. He's older now. He's like in his 50s, and so he's got a little bit of a belly, and so he's like he'd do his karate kick, and then he would like tug on his shirt to try to bring it down to hide his gut a little bit.
I know that feeling.
Oh yeah, ditto, kiddo.
Yeah, things just got kind of weird, and so we ended up bouncing, but it was great. I got to meet. I've never gotten to meet the Nixons, so I got to meet the whole band. They were doing a meet and greet at their merch table. Bought an album, got it signed by them, which was cool.
That's tough.
And here's the other thing: so the whole facility was cashless, which a lot of places are going that way, right?
Yeah.
So they sent out an email saying this is a cashless venue, yada yada yada. So Sponge comes out there. They didn't have anything on the merch table, but then they come out with a little box, and it's got CDs in it. And they're only taking cash at a cashless venue, and they're trying to sell CDs that nobody fucking uses anymore. Nobody listens to CDs anymore. No one buys CDs really anymore.
It's like 2007.
Yes, that's what it felt like.
Get a fucking CD now, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So that was kind of weird. And the other thing is, whenever you've got a band that's like known for like, kind of like this whole tour is about nostalgic kind of, it's
for sure.
These old school bands. Do you lead with your most nostalgic songs, like the ones that your hits, or do you finish off with those?
I would finish off with it. I maybe lead with a hit, I probably lead with one of my hits and then random, and then finish with all my bangers,
yeah,
for sure.
No, man, they blew their whole load like right at the beginning.
What the?
Played all their. I was out at the merch
feeling,
table. I was out at the merch table trying to get my stuff signed and all that stuff, and I was heading back to my seat, and they're playing like their best song in my opinion. Then they went into their next best song, and I'm like, man, I missed both of those. And then they played off their new album, and then they finished off with one more of their hits, and I was like, their lineup was stupid. So, but I've got so I went to that, and then I've got Rob Zombie, Power Man 5000, Static X, and Mudvayne coming up this Saturday.
The Static X part just so confusing to me.
It is, but have you seen it? Have you seen them?
No. I've never really been a huge Static X fan, but I do know.
Okay, so the lead singer, I believe his name is Zero.
Okay.
Spelled with an X or whatever, and he's got he wears a Wayne Static mask. So if you don't know, Wayne Static died. He had a drug overdose and passed away, and they continued on with the band. Their actually new album's pretty good. The guy sounds really good.
I mean, I guess if it could be like an Alice in Chains kind of thing where like he sounds close.
Yeah. I think that's kind of, well, I brought this up with the guys at Jerry Jonestown Massacre, and they were saying, you throw enough compression, EQ and stuff, you can make anybody sound like anyone, really.
True.
So, and that could be what they're doing. I don't know. But the new album's pretty good. So that's what I had going on. Finished remodeling my bedroom.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah,
Good.
that's all
Hell
done.
yeah.
So it looks nice. Big weight off my shoulders.
That might be the most important part.
Yeah, Jesse's very happy that it's done. So we're good there. But yeah, that's all I had going on this past week since Tulips. So.
Cool. How about you, Lance? How was your week?
So I did the Ernie birthday bash.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
That's all right. I got you. The Ernie birthday bash.
Y'all both were there, right?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we
It's
were.
Great
It
fucking
was
time.
so awesome, dude. All the artists he got to play before him were so solid. And we saw Roan
Dank performed.
Dank did,
Brendan
and
Cole.
Brendan Cole
fucking
is
dude.
That guy is. I'm telling you, dude. That guy is one hit away from being huge.
I was telling because we saw him at Lollapalooza.
Yeah,
and I told Tim and Chad the same thing. I'm like, dude, he's seriously like one song fucking
lyrically,
way.
he is insane,
And
he's got so much energy on stage. It's
Someone
crazy,
just needs to
dude.
some music exec or something needs to be at the show and see him perform live, because I mean,
Absolutely.
you listen to him and his stuff is great, but his live presence is completely different. It's a different beast.
100%.
So-
That's the same with Ernie too.
Yeah.
True.
Ernie is crazy on stage. So I did that, and other than that, it's just setting up the house and my man cave.
Oh,
so
you're all
that-
moved in now, right?
Not 100%, but about 90. Setting up the man cave is probably the last thing, really. I'm trying to get all my nerd stuff hung up and put on bookshelves. I got Funko Pops like you do, and I got a bunch of manga to put up.
Nice.
And other than that, it was. I think that was the main thing I did this past weekend. Other than that, it was just kind of like hanging out.
So
This
is
week
manga
is
the
gonna be
graphic novels of the anime?
Basically,
Yes.
so like
Okay.
anime is based off manga.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
A manga will be, like you said, the comic book version of it.
Sometimes it's like the better part because in anime they're not going to show like what they normally have in most of the manga. Like we were talking about the Pain and Naruto fight,
Yeah.
and there were scenes that weren't on the manga that were on the anime.
Right. Well, it's like, think about how people always say like the book is better than the movie, which like
That makes sense.
95% of
Yeah.
the time it is, because there's so many more details in the book
Right.
than you're going to get in the movie, because they have to squeeze it into 1.5 hours
Or condense
2.
it down into like a 30-minute episode or
Right.
a 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
gotcha.
Facts. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
But also, like again, for Ernie's show, it was a great meeting. A lot of people. Jalen Demetrius met over there, a great guy. I said he's a big fan of the show.
I thought I was Chad.
He thought Lance was Chad.
I got mistaken for Chad twice.
which we'll get into.
Legit thought
Generic white guy,
Yeah.
redhead. Yeah.
I thought I was Chad.
Not
It
even a-
came up
even-
to me and not him
No,
at
yeah.
first. Said,
Yeah.
"Hey, I love the podcast." I was like, "Oh my god, what?"
I got a fan. You're with the
What?
Funky Panther.
I
And
don't
he's
know
like,
you,
"What?
and you
No."
listen to my show, no.
Dude, like who was it? Dank was like, "Oh fuck," he was like, "I thought
I knew
that
something was
Chad
off
too."
about you. That's
Yeah.
what Dank said.
Oh man, but it was a great fucking time over there, man. Shout out to Ernie, man. Great time over there.
Great
Great time.
show.
Great fucking show. He always
Great
puts on a great
show.
show, and also
Free alcohol was also
Dude,
good.
Martin House showed
always
up
great.
over there. Thank you for
They
the
hooked it
seltzers,
up.
and I forgot who did all the liquor.
That's how it was over at Junior's when we went to his shop.
Oh
and,
yeah, in Union Square.
Yeah, they had
Station, sorry, Union Station.
They had Martin House had all the beers and stuff there, which was great as
I
well.
still got to go over there and get a couple pairs of his
Me too.
shoes, like the high tops and low tops. Yeah, he makes his own shoes.
Look,
fucking
they're
prime.
made in I can promise you they're made in the Nike factory.
Oh, don't tell me that.
They look
man.
really fucking good.
They
They're
look
pretty
they're
sick.
yeah.
I'll show you whenever we're done.
She's
we're
gonna
done.
beat my ass. If I have more fucking
Probably.
shoes.
Oh man,
I still have more shoes I haven't put away, so she's gonna beat my ass, dude.
dude. It's fine. It's
You know, I
Yeah.
could be spending on worse. Like
Like
drugs,
cocaine and hookers.
Yeah.
You know,
shoes are okay.
Yeah,
we're
shoes are
okay with
great.
that.
Shoes and hats. That's where my money goes.
So you want to get into you got sports
I
stuff,
got
right?
sports. Yeah, let's
You
do
better talk
sports.
about actual fucking sports.
And now, action sports with Javier.
Disappointing news today with Liverpool and Crystal Palace.
Oh, fuck you.
What a fucking
Fuck you.
What
that
was that?
Yesterday, dude.
That was yesterday.
Oh my god.
What's up with that, bro?
So you finally watched some fucking sports other than the two that you know, and then you're gonna bring that.
I mean,
shit
we
up.
lost against Crystal Palace. I mean, it's fine.
Listen here, man. You lost to Brentford 4-0.
Yeah, we really did. That was a
4-0.
You know how
bro.
pissed I was? I honestly, since then, I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm not gonna.
Bottom of the table, bro.
We are.
Just
It's
come over,
horrible.
man.
Cristiano, come on, man. What the fuck are you doing?
doesn't
The whole
wanna
squad.
be there,
You
man.
don't want to fucking be there anymore. He's tired of it. What are you gonna do? You're not putting anything into the fucking club. Like, get lost.
Well, you know, he doesn't like how it's being run. So, you know, just come over to our side. Trade one red kit for another. We welcome more fans.
I will appreciate Liverpool and what they've done here lately. And whenever they won the cup a couple years back, it was really noteworthy. I think COVID kind of like ruined their whole.
Yeah, it did, because I feel like we would have been way more. I'm not them. Like, I'm out there on the fucking pitch. Liverpool probably would have run away with it anyway, but, you know, it would have been way more satisfying had
Absolutely.
COVID not shown up.
100%.
You get all those Man City fans that are like, you didn't even earn it. It's a bubble. It's like how LeBron doesn't get credit for his
for the
ring.
bubble championship. Yeah.
The Dodgers don't get credit for theirs, which, fuck you. If you say that shit, fuck you. I'm looking directly at you. Fuck you. The Dodgers earned that shit. Everybody else went through the same thing. If it was a full season, it'd have been. They would have come close to the record that the Mariners set.
That was the one
Same.
against Houston, right? Or they lost against Houston.
Oh my god.
Was Houston actively cheating at that
They
point?
did. That's
Yes.
the one they
Okay.
cheated
That's the
on.
fucking trash can.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It makes me so
That's bad whenever you lose against. I mean, you're cheating and you still lose.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
yeah.
Fuck them, dude.
Speaking of baseball, the Rangers fired manager Chris Woodward, promoted. Yeah, absolutely, dude. What a train wreck. I love Benny Rooster. I love him to death. His daughter's OnlyFans is primo. No, I'm kidding.
What?
They promoted third base coach Tony Beasley to interim manager.
Honestly, the problem with the Rangers wasn't the managing. It was the fact that they spent $500 million, but none of it was on pitching.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I
They spent
actually
it all
stopped.
on
Corey Seager.
yeah, okay,
and
yeah.
Marcus Semien.
I stopped caring about Rangers baseball after the All-Star break. I know we were doing pretty good there. I think we were marching up. We were third in the AL East.
West.
West?
Bro. We
Yeah,
live
we're
on the
West,
West
yeah.
Coast.
I don't give a shit about my team
Close.
anymore. I'm done. No, but anyways, we'll see what direction this takes. People want Ron Washington back. Of course, they're not
Oh
going to
my-
bring Ron
Bro,
Washington
you got
back.
Wash back?
That'd be it's been trending on Twitter. As soon as they fired Woodward, they were
I
calling
feel like
for it.
Wash would come back too.
He
'cause
would. I know he would.
I went to the game when they played. Where is he at? Is he in Houston now? No, he's in.
No,
he's at Washington.
I thought he was with
I don't
Atlanta,
know. Dude. He's
right?
with like 1,000. Yeah, that's what it was. He's
Yeah.
in Atlanta, and
That's where he got his ring.
yeah, well, he got it finally.
Yeah,
Fucking got his
fuck.
ring.
He could have had fucking two here.
Dude, he is one of the best coaches. Period.
Dude, I know, don't get me wrong. The cocaine shit, whatever. It's fucking cocaine. Like, get over
They
it.
care
He's
more
not-
about steroids anyway.
Yeah, fuck. Who cares?
All right.
Oh, Fernando Tatis got suspended for 80 games.
Yeah, suck it, Padres. fans.
Here's my thought.
suck it.
We need a steroid league.
We do.
I'm telling
No,
you.
it's just they need. It's the old people, dude.
Yeah, I get it, but just hear me out.
Okay.
Give them aluminum bats and steroids.
My God.
You got to put
Pork
up.
bats and steroids.
You got to
Bro, I
put.
would
You got to
watch
put.
the
You got to
shit
put
out of
nets
that.
around the whole thing because someone's gonna
yeah.
fucking die.
The fence has got to be 500 feet back.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about. No. I'm talking regular.
You want regular
Yes,
fucking stadium?
but then you have to put fucking
No
nets up
way,
there to catch
dude.
the balls because you're gonna get blasted in the face.
Hey.
Heyo.
How the
It's like-
fuck did you miss that?
He beat me to it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking Mutant League fucking
I would be
baseball.
down for it, man.
I
That'd
would
be fun.
watch
full
the shit
full
out of
contact Mutant League baseball.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It's
Yeah.
like MLB Street.
MLB Blitz.
Yes.
Exactly.
In other news, the NBA schedule is being announced on the 18th. We already got a preview of it with the Christmas Day matchups.
That's right. You guys play on Christmas.
We play on
now.
Christmas. It
At
actually
home.
means something. At home against the Lakers.
Yeah.
So I guess they,
Maybe
of
we
course,
should Should we try to get tickets?
Dude, I would go.
Mavericks games this year are going to be a premium. It's good to go. We made it to the West Conference Finals last year.
Plus, you're playing the Lakers.
Absolutely. And I think it's going to be a great game. I think we're going to dominate. We got better pieces on our Luka's. Dude, I'm just very proud to have Luka on the team.
That would be a fun outing.
Holy shit! Yeah, that is.
I wonder what time they play.
It's going to be an afternoon night game.
Yeah, because I think the
family stuff.
I think the late game is the Warriors.
Game. Yeah, that's going to be a heavy fucking physical game.
Jaw's going to go hard and then get stopped in the paint by Draymond.
We had of course we collect cards, me and Chad, and we had a part of a jersey rookie card.
That's
rookie card. But we sold it for like $300 or something like
worth
that.
About 5 or 6.
Dude, Ja is a fucking beast.
That guy is holy shit, and he's so young too.
Yeah, he is. This is going to be his 3rd year. Yeah. So I'm very excited to see that game. The entire lineup for the Christmas Day schedule, of course, is pretty renowned, and it's top tier talent on Christmas Day. The Dallas Cowboys lost 17-7 against the Denver Broncos, the first preseason game. None of the starters played. How'd the fucking Raiders do?
Won again.
Yeah.
2-0. Didn't play our starters.
Next week we're going to have maybe about one series of starters, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah. September 11th against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But that is it for unless you can think of anything that
No, I'm just glad you actually talked about some sports because I gave you shit for that on Saturday.
Dude, a lot of people have been giving me shit. I'm getting both ends. Like, it's either it sucks or I'm not doing enough. Yep, both ends.
And that was News with Tim. That was Action Sports with Javier. Thank you, Javier.
On the chat, are those lemonade White Claws? Yes, they are.
And they are. They're
delicious.
Really nice,
they really are. They're really good. Check them out.
That's my favorite now.
Also,
this episode not sponsored by White Claws yet.
Jay says, just buy me some shoes. Buy me some shoes. Just buy me some shoes.
I did.
Yeah, I know. I saw them. The Travis Scotts.
What? I bought Travis Scotts.
Yeah, those are fucking clean.
What are you talking about? Those are beautiful shoes.
All right, but now it's time. Oh, there we go. And now it's time for News with Tim. Take it away, Tim.
That was pretty good, man.
Thank you,
Chad
Javier.
may be gone, but I will take his place.
Man, I was hoping that would not be the case.
Yes.
All right, so I've got some...
Kids love it.
I've got some breaking local news here.
Let's see. What is it, bud?
All right. Did y'all hear about the guy that tried to fly drugs into the federal prison here in Fort Worth?
What?
Yeah.
How?
So apparently this is not a new thing, but they're starting to do this now with drones. And this guy got a drone loaded up with methamphetamine and a few other things, flew it into we have 2 federal prisons in Fort Worth. One of them being on the Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base.
Yeah, it is.
And then the other one being over by TCC South Campus in South Fort Worth. And so this guy gets a drone and he launches it, sends it to the prison, crashes it there, drives away. They of course got to the drugs. Apparently it's an ongoing problem. They found the vehicle that he drove abandoned, and inside the vehicle the guy left the drone controller in his debit card.
What a fucking idiot.
So then they got a name. They've got the drone controller. It immediately synced up as soon as they turned it on to the drone, and they found the guy. And they also found flight records because apparently the drone keeps flight records.
It does because it tracks it off of your IP, right?
Yeah,
from the drone.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
now
you know.
That's So if I'm gonna fly the drone into a prison, I gotta recover it. Anyways. So they were able to figure out that he not only flew it there, but he flew it to a couple other federal prisons in the greater DFW area multiple times. So he's been successful a few times. Now he's caught. He's looking at like some substantial amount of time. I think it's somewhere like 25 years or something like that. So 46 grams of crystal meth, 87 grams of pressed THC.
Oh my God.
2 prepaid smartphones, and 9 MP3 players.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah, MP3 player. I hope it
iPod shuffles.
No, they got to be Zunes, bro. There's Zunes for sure.
So he launched it from a local high school that's pretty close by, and they had surveillance video of him doing that. So they're saying it's becoming more and more common. They even have the flight data log. If you look it up, you can actually see the picture of the flight data log where he flew it from, how it got there, and everything. So,
dude, criminals, they're smart, but they're stupid.
So dumb.
Dude, I mean, I get like this new technology is like where it's at, but pay cash on all of your things. But I'm sure you have to register the thing too, don't you? Before you
I don't know how that works.
Drone?
Yeah, well, because I mean, it's got to hook up to your phone, and I'm sure. I mean, obviously, unless you use a burner, you know.
I mean, he's a
I would
criminal,
use a
right?
burner.
I feel like that's the smart move.
Use a burner for everything you use, guys. And also, cash ministers only. If you need to launder money, like get a laundromat. You watch the movie The Accountant. It'll show you how to launder money correctly.
I would use like cryptocurrency because you know that's what everybody's afraid of is because it's untraceable.
Unless
right?
you're a blood, then you got to buy that Bripto. Get that Bripto, son. Coming into the text, there's another better Chad. Thanks, Jesse. Also,
yeah.
from our number one fan or one of our best people here in Fort Worth, Vanya. Hey, new Chad.
Hi.
Well.
All right, so second breaking news. I talked about I talked about Tim Love's latest restaurant that's you can't have your cell phone in there.
Yes.
So now he's got another one that you have to wear a fucking jacket.
I thought that was
I
the
thought
same
it was
one.
the same one.
It might be the same one.
It
I think
is
it's
the
the
same
Is
same
it the
one.
same one?
It is.
Well,
the Italian
okay.
restaurant.
Which
Shit, they're
makes it
coming out with
even
now it's more
more-
pretentious. I'm gonna go there. It didn't say what kind of jacket. Jean jacket, leather jacket, just
I
a
feel like
jacket.
a jean jacket works.
It's a
in
Canadian
Texas.
tuxedo, eh?
Yeah.
I feel like you could get away with that because isn't it gonna be in stockyards?
Yeah, it is in stockyards.
I feel like you could get away with that. If it's if it's not a battle jacket, I think you're fine.
Why does he need
Right?
two? Why does he need two? Ooh, that's actually a good idea.
There you go.
That's a good idea. Why does he
you're
need two
welcome.
Italian restaurants? I don't get it. Whatever.
But
Gemelli's
know,
wasn't
'cause
enough for him.
No, that's
he's
a-
smart.
he's like, let's give one to the poors. They'll appreciate this.
Dude, it ain't for the
No
poor
way
though.
it's for the poor.
It's so
If
expensive.
you can't have your friggin' phone and you have to wear a
no,
jacket.
no.
that
I'm
shit's
talking
gonna
about
be-
Gemelli's. Gemelli's is over in the poor district over here.
It's not poor district.
Okay, it's right down the street from my house,
Yeah,
and
well.
that is clearly the poor area.
Yeah, because I know what you're talking.
Surrounded by really expensive houses. But more national news,
Wait, before you say anything, they will give you a jacket if you don't have one.
like a
So it's like a fancy steakhouse,
like a prison jacket?
Yeah.
Like what?
It says
like,
like,
you gonna walk
Like
away
a
with
Ruth's
a case.
Chris where they have the jackets ready for you.
it's like this man's
But
poor.
I feel like I'm gonna be like Tommy Boy, like fat guy in a little coat. And it's gonna be one of
It's gonna
those.
do the dance.
You
baby.
should get a jacket that's too small for you and just go in there and sit
Don't
down
worry,
and
I
just
have
rip
one.
it.
She would kill me.
All right, so the Girl Scouts are releasing a new cookie.
If it's not Samoa's, I don't care.
Oh, we can't say that anymore. They're
Oh,
called
they're
Caramel
called-
Delights.
Yeah, they're called something weird.
Samoa's in most of the country, though, still, I think. Most of the southern states.
The Rock
I
says
don't
you
know.
can't say it.
Did he really?
No.
But they're adding a new
That's what I
flavor
know.
for the 2023 season that's a spin-off of their trademark Thin Mint cookie. It's called the Raspberry Rally.
Ooh.
It's a thin, crispy cookie that looks and acts like a Thin Mint with the same chocolate coating, but instead of minty center, it's going to be infused with raspberry flavor.
That sounds really
That
good.
sounds
It does sound good. And I hope Martin House makes a fucking beer.
They will.
Now I'll tell you what, that
They
will
will.
taste good if you freeze it. I'm sure it's going to be
Well,
just
I
like
put-
the Thin Mints.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. If I get Thin Mints, they always go in the freezer.
Yeah, they have to.
It's like Pop Tarts always go in the fridge.
Really?
What?
I get shit for that, but I only get the fruit flavored ones. I'll get a blueberry and a strawberry. I don't
don't
really
like the other custardy
I don't really
flavors.
fuck with the like when they have like s'mores and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
I've never
that.
been a big fan of like Pop-Tarts. I was always a toaster strudel
No, I
guy.
mean toaster strudels are good.
Sorry, rich
Those
boy.
Yeah, I got those like once every 4 months. I got
100%.
fancy toaster strudels, but
My mom sacrificed everything else and would buy toaster
so you
strudels.
could do this with the fucking icing.
Yeah. And so here's my ass would end up getting 2 icing packets out, put it on one, and then I'd be
And then you're fucked later on.
yeah, I know. It's fucking bullshit.
See, like every
That's
time,
that's for future Tim.
Yeah.
when I think of toaster strudel, it reminds me of Mean Girls. Because whenever they found that burn book, she's like, I don't think my father, the inventor of toaster strudel, would like this. And I love
Die
it.
every time, dude.
Speaking of which, the Mean Girls musical was here in Fort Worth like a couple weeks ago, and I wish I would have gone to that.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know it was. I would have gone.
Sydney from Visit Fort Worth went, and she's like, dude, it was fucking amazing. She's like, you got to sign up for the raffle for like tickets, and I'm like, I'm gonna be out of town, and she's like, oh well, fuck you, sorry
Yeah,
you
thanks
missed
for
out.
telling
All right, so
everybody
what's
else.
your Girl Scout cookie? Thin Mints?
Mine is, dude. They had a new one I don't even remember it, but it was fucking delicious. Girl Scout cookies are fucking good.
They are.
It's just that they're really sneaky. They're deliciously sneaky. Like they come out like, it feels like once a year.
You buy one box, and that's just not enough.
No.
And the other thing is that those little fuckers are standing outside of the grocery store.
Those little fucking kids.
And you walk in.
If they're smart, they're standing outside a fucking gym.
That's where they should be.
Or a fucking weed dispensary.
Yes.
Oh my dude, or whatever you guys have here.
We got the
CBD.
No.
It's the Delta 8 or
no.
whatever
We
the
have
fuck
weed
you guys-
dispensaries. You have to have a lot. Yeah, you have to have the.
Can you get like a card here or
Yeah.
something? Oh, so it's
But
like,
it's like but the
California used to be before.
The percentage is weird though. Like the THC content has to be like less than 3% per the.
Texas. Get your shit together. All I have to say is, in 3 years when I get out of the Navy, weed better be legal here.
I mean,
gonna be the last
or
state.
not, and just
I
get
don't
it
think we'll be
anyways, right?
last. I don't think you'll be last.
No, I think
Oklahoma will probably be later.
Oklahoma's
than you
already
guys.
got it.
They already
Really?
have it's legal, but not recreational.
Not
Okay,
recreational.
well, I'm
no.
dumb.
Yeah.
I'm
Oklahoma's already
real
got
stupid.
it. Texas, as long as Governor Hot Wheels is still in office, we're not going to get it anytime soon. And I feel as if Hot Wheels stays in, then we're going to end up. It's going to be federal before it's ever legal.
Can I
state-wise?
Why is he?
Hey there, wheelchair bandit.
He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he's
He
paralyzed
lost.
from the waist down.
A tree fell on him.
And he sued and he won. And then when he became governor, he like outlawed those kind of lawsuits.
Wait, who's governor then?
Greg Abbott.
Greg Abbott.
Oh, okay. So my brain thought it was Ted the dickhead Cruz.
Oh, fuck that guy.
No, he's just a senator.
He just sucks, and he's from here.
He just sucks big nuts.
Well, he's from is he from?
He's
here?
from Canada.
No, the fuck.
He's from Canada. He's Cuban Canadian. Remember?
Yeah.
How in the then? Why does he suck so bad?
Remember Trump was like his father killed Kennedy. You know he's got connections.
His father killed Kennedy.
He's
What?
got connections to the assassination of Kennedy.
I thought he was part of the his dad was like the son of Sam or something like the.
No, Ted Cruz is the son of Sam.
Ted Cruz is the
He's
son of
Makes
Sam.
sense. That checks out.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, so back on Girl Scout cookies. I'm looking forward to them. So
gonna be
mine's
fun.
Caramel
mine is-
delights, bro.
Those are good.
That's what
I'm
it's
a thin
called
mint.
now.
I'm a thin mint man.
Don't you ever want to crush them up, put it in a cereal bowl, and just like pour milk in it and eat it?
Like I haven't done that before. The fuck are you talking about? You know they have like Girl Scout flavor cookie like ice cream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Little Debbie, you son of a bitch.
And coffee creamer.
You little
oh yeah.
fucking.
You-
Really?
What?
They have coffee cream?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're really
They're
if
gonna
you're,
have flavored lube
look,
next.
Probably. I'm gonna be in line.
if you want to
bro.
be a real fat kid, you use the flavored coffee creamer in your cereal.
What?
Oh my god.
Tim, Jesus. All right, let's move on.
All right.
Good Lord. Everybody's watching. They're like, man, this show's gone downhill.
And that was
that was News with Tim. Thank you, Tim.
Oh, I picked the best episode ever.
thank you, Javier. This is going to be a good one. There's going to be a lot of good sound bites that we're going to be able to pull from this.
shit.
We're having a good time. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
Chad never lets us have a good time.
No, he doesn't. He's a piece of shit. Fuck you, Chad Butler.
I didn't say
No,
it.
I'm kidding. Man, we miss you. We can't wait to have you
Fuck, I
back.
miss you so much. I can't wait to see Saturday, right?
Saturday for
Yeah.
the birthday
Birthday
spectacular.
bonanza.
Part
1.
Number one.
Hold on, when is it?
Number one in your hearts,
So-
baby.
When's the birthday bonanza?
It's gonna Saturday evening.
Oh man, I've got that concert Saturday evening.
So there's part D
Okay.
on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. So, hello, Lance. How are you doing?
Hello.
So, thank you for being here tonight. This is
thank you for having me.
It's been a long time coming. Speaking of coming, I'm really glad that you let me on your show.
2 hours worth.
Emo Otaku. It was such a great time. I'm really glad we went long because I still had. Whenever I left, I'm like, fuck, I had more to talk about.
Dude, so did I. I thought of more stuff after I finally got to pee.
That's the worst part, ain't it?
45 minutes holding it.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I just got up in the middle of an episode. Not that. Well, I've done that here,
It
but
crossed my mind.
With
Corks and
Robin.
yeah.
Also, fuck, man, I'm sorry. Shout out to Robin for helping us out.
Holy shit,
for
yeah.
Tulips.
Dude,
My
she
God,
killed it.
She's a goddamn gold mine, and I love her. And
Dressed as
Bro, she
dressed
Oh
up.
my
yeah.
god, dude, she killed it.
dude, like she looked exactly like Chad.
She couldn't see because she was wearing real glasses.
And I
those
said,
are real glasses?
Those are real
She
glasses.
said she couldn't fucking see.
And I showed
That's funny.
I showed Tammy, and she's like, God, do not show Chad because it's going to go to his fucking head. And I was just like,
I thought about dressing like him too.
you should have. That would have been, not to mention because, of course, like he got mistaken by
Chad so many times now.
So,
well, we've been asked if we were brothers at one point because we were white. We have tattoos and mustaches.
All white dudes look the same.
Of course,
let's
y'all
be
are all
realistic.
It is true.
Look at we got mustaches. We got like you said, we got mustaches and tattoos.
Mustache and tattoos.
Mustache and tattoos.
I'm just more pale than you are.
Yeah, that's kind of how it happens. So we're gonna do we know Lance.
I mean,
but the people don't know Lance.
The people don't know Lance.
Oh, is it Funky Five time?
I think we should do the Funky Five.
That's fine.
Now we did talk about this the other night, and you were like, well, I've been thinking about my Funky Five.
I have every time I listen to the episode, I'm like, damn, what the fuck is my Funky Five?
Also, and Chad never lets us do this. I want to hear y'all's. I want to know. We're going to ask a question for Lance, and I want to hear y'all's answer or response to the question for the Funky Five.
You know what? Call our hotline. I don't know the fucking phone number. But just call it. It'll be in the description. Yeah, just call it. Anyways.
So yeah, please respond to when we're asking our Funky Five. I want to hear y'all's Funky Five.
Drop it in the chat. I want to hear some shit.
Yeah. All right. So let's just kick it off.
Funky Five.
What is your favorite Fort Worth restaurant?
So, I told you the other night, like I've only lived here for a year, so I haven't been to all the cool places. You guys talk about all those love restaurants. I've been to zero.
But you got to have something that you enjoy.
All right, so I've been to Goldie's.
Oh fuck yes, yes sir.
And there's not really anything that's come close, because we dropped $80 and we had food for like 3 fucking days.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
And we got to meet one of the guys, and they're all so fucking nice, dude. The fact you get free beer and water while you're in line, they bring out burnt ends to you because they don't sell them. Like, it's the food's so good, and they're
People
just so genuinely
Jerby.
Nice.
They do.
They think that he's the worst thing that's happened to barbecue.
Who?
People on YouTube.
Yeah.
They're fucking stupid.
And it's because like he's like just cook the meat, you know.
Yeah.
If it gets over 300 degrees, and back it down, whatever.
They're like, says the guy who uses Lowry's and worked at Frank. Man,
what the fuck is wrong with Lowry's?
I mean, nothing. He said like they use
it at Franklin's.
Yeah, they were Franklin said they weren't using it.
Though, for
that
some
they use
reason.
Salt and pepper, but they use Lowry's and blah blah.
Salt, pepper, and Lowry's. That sounds golden.
We used it. My brother did, and it was it turned out so good.
Yeah,
haters give me them salty looks.
Yeah,
Lowry's.
I love Lowry's.
All right, so Goldie's is
probably mine at this point. I went to Rodeo Goat the other day. It was really fucking good, but Goldie's is still tip top.
Dude, you need to have Jerby on your show because he loves anime also.
Deal.
He said he wanted to have a barbecue Attack on Titan podcast.
Bro, that would be so sick.
So Jerby, you should probably get in touch with him.
Dude,
like,
hit me up. I absolutely won't even think twice to come on the show.
That man's busy.
He's
not starting his. He wants to start one, but he's not starting it. So you'll have to have him on your show.
I will absolutely have him on my show.
Yeah.
But on the chat, Bangkok House on Cherry Lane, best small crispy orange chicken in town for sure. I do love a good. Excuse me, sorry. A good Asian food.
Me
restaurant.
too. They closed the one that I liked. I liked China Pagoda. It was over on Locke Avenue. Sketchy place. Don't go in. You wouldn't go in there to buy something. I'm sure they probably got shut down because of the health department. But it was so good, and they closed. So I'm sad. I'll have to try the Bangkok House.
Bangkok House on Cherry Lane.
I might have to try that too.
Favorite Fort Worth drinking spot.
Honestly, this was the one that I thought about the most.
Yeah.
So I have a couple that I really love, and one is because of you guys.
Okay.
So my number one love, I think, is probably Lockwood on Magnolia.
That place is pretty cool.
Dude, I love that place. I've been going there for a while. But the other one that just kind of snuck up on me was Nickel City.
It gets the best of us.
It's so
really
good. They're two completely different vibes, and that's why I like both of them so much. Because I feel like Nickel City's like an upscale dive bar.
Yes. Yeah.
100%.
I
love it for that because dive bars are super underrated. A proper dive bar, you get, a Lone Star on tap.
Have you been to
McFly's
yet?
No, I want to really bad. We were supposed to meet you guys when you guys went down there.
Yeah, you should just go after work one day. Leave. I mean, it's right there.
Is it really?
Yeah, you go out the East Gate. If you go out the East Gate, I don't know if you can or not.
I don't know which one that I go out one gate.
You got the main gate.
You
right?
go out the one right here, right?
Yeah.
Or-
So it's over. It's over by the prison. It's on the prison side.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can go out that gate or not.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, they might got to
But
shut
I mean,
down
I'll
national
just-
security or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's just right over there, dude. It is a really cool. It's a cool little dive bar. It's a good
I'm down.
place.
I'll totally go there.
But Travis is doing great work over there at Nickel City. I mean,
Yes.
the sliders are.
Holy shit, those were good.
Did you see that?
The tater
though,
tots, too.
Yeah, tater tots are unbeatable.
That restaurant that's going in next door.
Pard Taco.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Wait, what?
They're using the same. This place is using the same logo as a Nickel City, and they're like 200 feet away.
I didn't know Nickel City had a logo.
Well, it's like the same font or whatever.
It's like a matchstick font.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, okay, got you.
But matchbox font, match whatever. But yeah, it's a straight copy of Nickel City, and of course Travis has a right to be upset. It's the exact spitting image. But
I mean, you could just go get drunk at Nickel City and
Throw
then go
bricks
get
through their
some
window, got
taco. Oh, shit.
whoa, I didn't say that. That was all Tim, baby.
Are we going to fight people? I will.
It's gonna be like a West Side Story fight.
Oh man, I don't care what anybody says. West Side Story is the shit.
It is.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's my favorite musical ever.
When you're a jet all the way. From your first
It's
cigarette
so
to your
good,
last
dude.
dying day.
Yes.
If you didn't know that, Javier actually likes show tunes.
I do.
There's
I really
nothing
do.
wrong with it, dude.
No. Fuck. It's a classic.
It's a good one.
Man, Rita Moreno in that. Jesus, mother.
Yeah.
I was a Music Man fan. Like I like the Music Man.
I got rhythm. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got
You like Moulin Rouge?
Dude, actually, I like the music in it.
Hey,
That's all.
I didn't
care
really
about.
care so much
The
about
music is best part.
the story or whatever, but
The story's iffy. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. We don't like Moulin Rouge here.
Whoa.
We will not watch Moulin Rouge.
I don't agree with that statement.
No, Tammy
Dude, are
loves
you
Moulin
serious?
Rouge. I've never seen it.
What?
I've never seen it.
Bro, you and McGregor.
Dude, you
That's
would,
enough
do-
to get you
I
to
do.
watch it.
I do love
you would
you,
like
McGregor.
you would like the music.
Really?
It's
'Cause
Obi-Wan
it's-
fucking Kenobi.
It was pop culture music,
Yeah.
like from that, not from that era. That was from like the time that it was actually filmed or whatever,
90s,
but
early
done
2000s.
in show tunes. It was actually pretty cool.
dude, you
All
would-
right.
Yeah.
So moving on, the transition into music. Favorite local musician, if you have one.
Oh, that is so tough. I feel like look.
All right. How about
Can I go with ones that aren't like?
Let's go with
Can
your
I go
local.
with big bands?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Because Fit for a King is from here.
Okay.
Fit for a King is probably my favorite North Texas band.
Tag him, Tim. Tag him.
Fit for a King is huge, and I've been a fan of them for probably going on, I don't know, 8-10 years. I've seen them like 6 or 7
I
times.
halfway thought you'd say Power Trip, but
Oh my god, dude,
they're pretty fucking good too. Yeah.
R.I.P. dude.
Yeah, I know.
They're doing a Riley Gale show on this next Saturday.
Really?
The day the Suicide Boys show is. Yeah.
I can't wait to listen to y'all's episode.
It'll be interesting.
It's gonna be
It's
fantastic.
gonna be so good.
All right. So
Wait, hold on. On the I got more food. Pho Little Saigon.
Oh, so good, so good.
Yeah, Jesse loves that place.
So
I'm sure
good.
she's the one who said that.
She's the one that said
Yeah.
that.
I got kind of burned out by it. I've ate so much there.
Oh,
I'm just like I gotta stop.
Luckily, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Long
That's
time
good.
homie says, yeah, Little Saigon is crack for sure. The
Oh, yeah.
grilled pork is out of control.
There, yes, yeah. So I usually get their banh mi
Yeah.
with their grilled barbecue pork, whatever.
Yeah.
If the pork ain't pink, I ain't eating it.
And another hey Lance from Deshaun Rooks.
Oh my god. Hey, buddy.
So yeah, that's
It's good to see.
Oh, he's so excited.
we're-
Because all these guys are like actually tuning in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
wild.
Yeah, we got a good amount of viewers right now. We have 9 right
Hey,
now.
nine-
so
That's fucking
that's
great.
fucking
That's good.
fantastic to me.
great.
I love it.
Favorite podcast, whether it be local or national.
Do not
if
say
you listen
us.
to any.
Do not say
I
us.
can't say you guys.
Yeah,
You cannot.
Okay.
Do you listen to podcasts other than like,
Yeah.
or were you into podcasts before this?
Yeah, a few.
Okay.
So I was gonna say one of my so when podcasting wasn't like mega huge,
Yeah.
it was kind of just starting.
Yeah.
There was one called Drunks and Dragons. So
okay.
it's people literally playing a D&D campaign, but getting super hammered.
Oh, I've done that. In fact, Chad,
I've done
Chad
it
and I
live
did
too.
that. We did that with our old intern that was here.
I love
Yeah.
D&D.
Do you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man.
In case you guys hadn't already friggin' known from my podcast, I'm a huge ass nerd. But yeah, it was like 4 or 5 guys, well, guys and ladies that would just get hammered and play D&D.
Sidebar. What type of character you like to play with?
If I'm being realistic, I'm a barbarian.
Me too.
I'm a barbarian, like warrior type. I like hack and slash, like when I'm playing games anyway. So if I can come in with my heavy ass two-handed weapon and just wreak havoc, that's.
So I was playing Skyrim again.
Yeah.
Skyrim job.
Yeah, I was playing through that. And I wanted to. I'm gonna nerd out here for a second. I wanted to play with like. I wanted to play with a sorcerer character or something like that, but I just couldn't fucking do it.
That's how I feel when I play Diablo.
Yeah, I just wanted to fucking just melee
hit the shit out of stuff. Yeah, that's the best.
All right.
So if I can't say you guys, it's that one, or like I like Bussin' with the Boys. I think that's a really good one. Or Two Bears One Cave is solid.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go see Bert?
I want to.
I got tickets.
Did you really?
Yeah, Jesse and I are gonna go see him.
Otherwise, the local guys, I listen to you guys. I listen to Forever Reckless, and then, the Osos Galosos guys, because I love Juan so much.
I've given Juan so much praise that he's a good fucking guy.
He really is, dude. I'm so glad I got to meet him and have him on the show, dude. He's fucking awesome, dude.
Which is
really
another
to talk to.
Which is another great benefit because you met him at the course or the podcast and PBR event. Is that when you met him?
No. I met him. I think I met him at TF. No, I started randomly talking to him because I think he hit me up. He was listening to the show.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
He was listening to the show because somebody told him about it, or he might have just seen it, and I got to meet him for the first time, like face to face at TFP 100. And then he came over the next night to my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I was like, dude, do you want to be on the show? And I mean,
it was him and his cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brought his cousin over there. All right. So, like we always do, I'm going to paint the picture for you.
Okay.
This is pre-streaming services. You are at home. You're flipping through.
This was the hardest.
You're flipping through the channels, and all of a sudden, that one movie is on. Like, I'm not even talking about, there's not even a TV guide. You're just flipping through the channels.
I know what you're talking
that
about.
That one movie comes on.
Using the dial on the actual TV?
Yeah, and you're just like, well, I guess I'm going to be fucking watching this for the rest of the, Doesn't matter where it's at either.
So I'm an introvert, straight up. Like, I'm just an introvert. So there's a lot of movies on that list. But I guess when I was younger, oh, man, if it wasn't like a baseball movie or a sports movie, it might have been... Just bear with me. If you've seen it, you know.
Okay.
A Few Good Men.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a really good movie.
Good one.
It's one of my dad's favorite movies. Tom Cruise. How can you beat it?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
No,
really.
I've never seen it.
You should, man. So I mean, it's super dialogue based.
I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, other than like certain movies. So like
fucking Top Gun,
A Few Good Men, Days of Thunder, Risky Business, great one, and then the first Mission Impossible.
So like
his big
catalog.
Ones. Yeah, his big ones.
Every important thing.
What's the one where he died a bunch of times?
Yes. They had two titles for the movie. One was Live, Die, Repeat, but the proper title was
it was like,
I never saw it.
Tomorrow, Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed that. Movie.
It's a very good movie. They were supposed to make a part 2.
Is stupid as hell, but it was fun.
All right, so sports movie though.
Wait, hold on, real quick. I just want to go through the list online.
All right.
Four Brothers, great fucking movie.
Oh my, dude, that was the first movie. Whoever said that, that's the first movie I bought on my Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, underrated.
It
so
is
underrated.
But it's, I love the idea of these very diverse people being brought up by this old white lady.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's amazing.
And
they're literally brothers.
Yeah.
Die for each other.
Well, that was so sad whenever Garrett Hedlund.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen this movie, bro.
If you haven't seen it, then you're
like 15, 16 years ago at least.
But how they played Trouble Man at the end of the movie, he's like, they're out playing. He's like, is your mom dead?
I think just the soundtrack in general for that movie is incredibly underrated.
And Sofia Vergara. Oh my God.
Okay, so go through the list there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Four Brothers.
Great fucking answer.
Jurassic Park.
First one?
The first one, the original OG.
I give you that.
Walk the Line, Snatch, Scott Pilgrim.
I was like,
Scott Pilgrim is such a good movie.
It
got shit on so much when
underrated.
it came out.
Very underrated.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw it the weekend it came out. The night it came out, it was a midnight showing at the Old Movie Tavern over here by Ridgemore Mall. I went by myself because nobody.
Yeah, it was so like nobody gave a shit when it came out, and then it became like a cult classic.
Yeah.
I loved the little Legend of Zelda, like, you know, the little hints.
Everything in there.
Me and Tammy like always do little quotes from that movie. It's like he knows, like, I don't even know the meaning, you know, from. Or the at least say, I thought gelato was vegan. eggs and milk, bitch. Eggs and milk, bitch. And then at the end they're like, hi-fi slow motion. Okay, Die Hard. Die Hard is.
I watch it every Christmas.
It is a
great Christmas movie.
Jesse,
actually, no.
Jesse.
Bruce Willis said it's not a Christmas movie. It is
I don't give a fuck. He
said it's a Bruce Willis movie.
Fuck
it
off.
is. It's a Bruce Willis Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Cool. We got that fixed.
It is. It's a fucking. I love that movie. I watch it. I watch it like 10 times a year.
I want to make the Die Hard. Have you seen the Christmas ornament where they take a picture of that scene where he's in there and they put a little metal duck and you put it behind that, so it's got the lighter. I want to make one of those.
That's awesome. Hustle and Flow, it's Vince's. Let's see what else.
Vince said that?
Yeah. Shooter. Shooter's a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Shooter. Okay, let me just say something about Antoine Fuqua, Antoine Fuqua movies, because he directed.
Shooter was the one with Marky Mark. Right?
It was.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
But he directed that movie. That movie, The Equalizer 1 and 2. He did Training Day. But great fucking movie. Shooter's a great fucking movie.
Okay, the best scene in Shooter, though, in my opinion, is whenever he comes into the room and he's got his gun there and he fucking chambers it and all that stuff and pulls the trigger and nothing happens and he's like, see, I love
the firing
that.
pin out of the out of the gun. I always do after
I love that part. I'm just like, yes.
That's one of the movies I have to watch. That if it's on, Shooter is a fucking classic.
Training Day is like that for me too.
There's just such a long list of movies that I'll stop for.
All right, any more on that list?
No, Deshaun with the Shooter and Training Day. Those are great fucking Equilibrium.
Holy fuck.
That's a good one.
Oh man, that's such an underrated movie. I remember when I saw it for the first time, I was like, holy shit. That just blew my mind.
I was in high school, I think. One of my friends brought it over. Okay, so sports movies, though. I grew up loving sports movies as well. What happened?
Oh, no, Jordan's texting.
Jordan's text, like, popped up.
Because it's Chad's computer. Chad's texts come on here.
Oh, yeah.
She's probably like, hey, they're doing a lot better job than you are.
All right, anyways, so as a kid, what sports movie?
So my favorite sports movie ever, is Sandlot.
Oh, yeah.
Number one.
Yes.
But Field of Dreams is just
that's a great one.
So good. Rookie of the Year. Amazing.
Oh, fucking classic.
Dude, honestly, just about any sports movie I'll stop for. Miracle.
Sandlot's probably my number one out of like the sports movies. Growing up in that time frame, Sandlot. I would say Rookie of the Year, Angels in the Outfield.
Oh my God, Angels! You know what's crazy? Fun fact for you. They filmed that at Oakland Coliseum.
Oh, okay.
The big crowd scenes. I was there as a child.
That's
my
pretty
dad's
fucking cool.
My favorite is, and Tammy said the same, which is really funny because I didn't know that was her. Mine's The Replacements.
Oh, Replacements is good,
I love The Replacements.
It's a great story.
It is.
It's Keanu, right?
Yeah.
Keanu is the GOAT.
People for the Washington, they wanted to name their team the Sentinels. Like, people were...
Oh, it would have been so good.
That would have been fucking perfect, like, marketing-wise.
Yeah.
Like, they should have named the team the Sentinels.
Mm-hmm.
What was the Washington...
Now it's the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
It's
not the worst movie,
but
the worst name, but
yeah. So like, I grew up loving those baseball movies, and then you throw into what is it? Mighty Ducks.
Oh,
yeah.
No, and that's the reason I'm a Mighty Ducks fan.
Seriously?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is your favorite one?
2.
Mine too.
D2 is the best.
D2 is pretty.
Nobody's if you argue that, you're dumb.
I think the original team was supposed to be Russia, but since Russian relations were going so well, they had to change it to Iceland.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Now
Iceland
can go back to
green.
Russia now.
That whole series is just
amazing.
Great,
3 is underrated. People shit on D3, but it's really not that bad.
No, fuck. It's a good way to end it. It's a good way. It's a good way to fucking end it.
I mean, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about Back to the Future. 3 is a great one.
It's really not as bad as people would say.
I know.
No,
it's not that bad.
There was somebody dressed up in Back to the Future 3 cosplay at Crunchyroll.
That's cool.
Expo.
Are you sure you just didn't go down to like Stockyards or something?
Yes, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
I feel like you just went to stock.
I kind of want to get that and wear. I want to do that. I want to get that whole outfit for Halloween one year. I think that'd be fun.
But of course, yeah, people are saying Sandlot.
Sandlot's the best.
We for the Washington team, we did. Me and Tammy were saying we wanted to name the team the Washington George Washingtons. Because that'd be a good fucking name for a team.
Honestly,
I like
the
that.
Washington football team didn't sound that
No,
bad.
I like that too.
And
It'd be like being a European soccer team.
and also Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. The Dolphins were Corey's third favorite team because of Ace Ventura.
Absolutely.
Don't let him lie. Yeah,
Ray Finkel, motherfucker.
Laces out.
Laces out, Dan.
So yeah, was that it? Was that it for?
That's it. We didn't have too many sidebars. We had a good conversation with it, but that was the Funky Five. You did it.
Hooray! What was the first album you ever bought with your own money?
Oh, good God.
Yeah. So this is one that's crazy. So I remember. So I grew up listening to Christian metal because I was only allowed to buy my albums at a Christian bookstore. Yeah, I grew up.
I bought all mine from Walmart because they were edited.
Samesies, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So I think the first albums I bought with my money, I bought 3 in the same day, and they are my introduction into really like heavy music. Under Oath, I bought They're Only Chasing Safety,
Which I didn't know that they were a Christian band.
most people didn't until they preached on stage. Norma Jean, Oh God, the Aftermath.
Same thing. Didn't know they were a Christian band.
Yep. And then Emery's The Question. I bought all 3 of those on the same day. I purchased them with my money. And honestly, that was the turning point for me going into like heavy music.
Dude, and Norma Jean, like, I just never. You listen to them, and I think you brought this up on. I think one of our conversations, maybe on your show. I don't know.
I lose track.
But you were talking about like until you actually start reading the lyrics, and then you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Flyleaf.
Flyleaf is
Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea, man. It was a great one.
Dude, what a fucking I miss Flyleaf.
Yeah, she could fucking.
She had pipes,
throw down.
man.
She did.
She definitely had pipes. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with Christian metalcore, and that was the reason. I kind of connected with Antoine for the show, is because he listened to a lot of the same stuff, not knowing it was Christian. Yeah. I listened to it knowing it was Christian because it was all I was allowed to buy, and then he just like that was what was popular.
So is that what got like? Was it? I mean, so what got you into metal though? Like, was it just like some? I mean, but like, did somebody like at church or whatever be like, hey, you should listen to this?
So I think I might have heard like an As I Lay Dying breakdown one time at church, like youth group. Everybody had left, and one of the older guys was like, check this out, and then he showed me like the breakdown from Through Struggle, and I was like, oh, what?
So I just imagine this whole like Back to the Future moment. He's like, hey Marvin, it's your cousin, whatever.
Yeah, check this out.
That's what I just imagine, know.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
So the whole story of his fucking legacy was based off of a white man at a high school dance.
Yeah, that's right. I was whenever I was introduced to any type of metal. So I've got an older brother and older sister that were, my brother's about 10 years older than I am.
Oh shit.
My sister's like about 12 years older than I am. And so my sister was into a lot of metal stuff. She was big with she wrote for a publication that was local here in Fort Worth. It was the Harder Beat is what it was called.
Okay.
And so she got involved with like going to a lot of these shows and stuff like that. Friends with all the guys from Panther. We've talked about that before. Yeah. But really got into all that. My brother also was a big metalhead. Iron Maiden, loved Iron Maiden, Slayer, all that.
I love Iron Maiden.
So I got exposed to that at a young age. 5-year-old listening to some like heavy shit.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how I got into it. But I wasn't listening to like the Christian metal stuff. I mean, my brother was like sneaking into his his tape collection or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's listen to this shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
Cool.
It's a good yeah. It's fun like looking back at like as like these I had no idea what I was listening to.
Yeah, no.
But it really it molded me into like this whole world of metal for me too. So
yeah, I haven't looked back. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm not just listening to metal.
Right.
Same as you.
Yeah.
I still have the stuff I grew up with. My favorite band is still Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Okay.
That's
good with that.
just number one. They're from the Bay Area. I guess they used to go to my grandpa's gas station a long time ago to get their car worked on and obviously get gas.
Granddad's like, I knew CCR.
Yeah, basically is what it came down to. So I love them, and then I grew up in the Bay Area, so a lot of E40 and Mac Dre and yeah. Don't shit on E40.
Hey,
I will hit
man.
you. I will hit a child.
E40 was on ATL. You ever see that movie,
Yeah,
ATL?
of course.
Yeah, he was a DJ at the skating rink.
E40 is incredibly underrated.
Absolutely.
He was very popular for about 2 years.
Yeah, that was from like, what, 05 to 07, right?
Yeah, because he had Tell Me When to Go.
Tell me when to go. Yeah, so
what
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Really?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No, I'm pretty sure.
If you listen to it, you'll be like, oh, yeah,
All right,
okay, I've
all
heard
right.
it.
I'll go back.
probably.
So speaking of music, what connection do you think music and anime have in your life? Like what in between the two?
Let's read what you actually have. Are anime and metal kindred spirits?
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if you've seen, especially with the 90s anime, like we were talking about, like Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, and then Gurren Lagann, like it's intertwined into the episode. Not only just the intro and outro are very important for setting the mood for the show, but if you can find ways to put jazz into the fights, you're paying way more attention. You're that more engaged in a fight if there is music over it.
Right.
Right,
Okay.
right. Just like with
It's like any good movie.
I don't think,
Absolutely. It's exactly the same thing.
I don't think you've gotten there yet, Tim, on Attack on Titan, but the further you go in the seasons, like the more metal, like the
my God,
intros.
Yeah.
have.
So right now it was weird. So it like transitioned into like I was like, I thought I was in a different season.
The change from the first to the second one is very different.
But I was just like, what is this what like I don't really care. I was like, I don't like this right now.
But
It's
the
like
change,
not my
the change from the third to the fourth season is fucking
Dude.
nuts.
Well, I'm looking forward to get further into it.
Like the
Rumbling is
Japanese-
the greatest fucking song.
The Japanese, when it comes to metal, like
They kill it,
you do not realize.
So
how
I was
good.
I actually was a fan of a band called Duran Gray. Which is a
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah,
metal
yeah,
band. Andrew Jansen got
Yeah.
me into that way back in the day. I don't know why. Well, he loves
I think
Japan.
they're
He loves
still.
anime.
I think they're still going.
I think they might be too, but
I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
they do go pretty hard.
Yeah,
But
I
some of-
mean, Japanese metal and metalcore, they go extra hard, and people get. It seems like people get extra excited because they're Japanese.
I could see that.
well, the culture period.
I mean,
The culture over there is just
it's awesome.
compared to what we have here. I think metal culture in Japan is what 80s metal culture was here.
Man,
Wow, that is a really good description.
I want to check out like metal culture in like Norway. Like I want to go
Are
into
you
like
sure?
yes, like
Sure.
I want to see Scandinavian metal.
Sir. Do you know about the 90s in Norway?
I
Do you
mean,
know about the black metal scene, sir?
I know a little bit.
Is it
about
very like a?
It's terrifying.
Is it?
I like the music a
Yeah,
lot, but
yeah.
that's because I'm really fucked up in the head. But they were like burning churches down.
No shit.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, so like, yeah, this is the beginning of the like second wave of black metal.
yeah.
In Norway. You had bands like Mayhem and Burzum. He's a piece of shit, but he was huge. Yeah, like Dark Funeral and Dark Fortress and shit like that, right? And yeah, like to prove how metal they were and how cult they
fucking
were.
burning down
They were
churches.
burning down churches in Norway.
Oh, that's.
Like Mayhem, one of their album covers is literally a church being burned down.
I mean, I've seen that.
Yeah, so that
like that was a legit church
yeah,
they
that's
burned down?
Dead ass. They
Okay.
fucking burned the church down.
That's pretty fucking hardcore.
Yeah, and like there's like you can still go to the record store where Mayhem started because they started a record label and got all the true cult
Yeah.
black metal bands.
Right.
and then you go down to their basement, and they have like the throne still there, and then Mayhem like spray painted on the wall. If I'm super into it too, I'm just like warning you, you know what's fucking going on in Norway.
Be careful with that.
Careful what you wish for, Tim.
Yeah, they don't fuck around, dude.
Jesus Christ. So, as for anime, what are you watching now? What kind of anime are you watching?
So right now, I was watching Devilman Crybaby, which I told you it's super fucking weird, man. I had to take a break because it was just so weird. Other than that, Juan told me about The Great Pretender.
Yeah. Oh, Netflix. Fuck yes. That's almost like a Cowboy Bebop-esque intro jazz with.
That's exactly how he described it.
Really?
He said, if you like Cowboy Bebop,
he did. Yeah.
He said, if you like Cowboy Bebop, you will like this.
The story.
And it's just, yeah, man. I'm like 3 or 4 episodes in. I actually really like it. It's very dialogue and story driven. So it's the complete opposite of like Attack on Titan and Vinland Saga and stuff like that. It's something that you're gonna want to watch after you've watched a lot of other stuff. It's beautifully animated. The story, it's really funny.
Okay.
So it's for people that like watching sitcoms, basically.
Gotcha.
That's how I would describe it.
Is Mike your dad or brother?
Mine?
Yeah.
My dad's name is Mike.
Yeah, he said, "Hi, Lance." Hey, Lance.
Hi, Dad. That's didn't expect.
Is he wearing a Raiders hat and his?
That's definitely my dad. Oh, hi, Dad. I did not expect you to come on here.
Also,
that's awesome.
Deshaun, One Piece. I just started watching One Piece, 25 episodes.
Deshaun, so remember I told you that I have a couple of friends that's their number one.
Yeah.
Deshaun's the guy that's watched One Piece like 2-3 times over. Yeah, he's one of the reasons I even started watching it.
I've got the gun from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, me too. I got it.
Tight.
The Jericho 941.
Yeah.
You have one?
I have one too.
Fuck you.
Have you seen Cowboy Bebop?
No, I just know. Well, I've seen pictures of that, and I've seen that gun. I want to get the grips that they make. You can get grips for it.
Really?
Bro, you could watch that in like a day.
You can get the Cowboy Bebop grips.
Well, I got the polymer one. I don't have the solid,
Oh yeah, mine's solid. It's a baby version, but
I should have gotten it.
Bro, you've got to watch that show.
All right,
I think you would like it.
I probably would.
There's so much, and that's what people need to understand.
I don't want to overwhelm you because you're like new.
Yeah.
And I've been overwhelmed before.
Well, I told you. I've told you this. The only anime that I had, and I actually bought it because my friend told me I need to watch this, was Vampire Hunter D.
The original, the 90s one?
No. The one from
Bloodlust.
Yeah, I believe it's Bloodlust is the one I've got.
That's the one because I watched it because of him.
Yeah.
Really?
And my best friend that lives in Washington.
Yeah.
I watched it. I bought it and I watched it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But
it's pretty solid.
People need to understand there's a show out there for everyone. Like there's just anime is just not one like type. It's not like Pokemon.
My issue is I had a hard time like trying to wrap my. So yes, Pokemon. I grew up playing Pokemon, but I didn't. Like,
it was a cartoon.
I didn't like the I didn't like the cartoon.
Well, no,
I don't know if you know this, but it was a cartoon.
No. I'm saying like to
was,
us, it was a cartoon.
Absolutely,
we were talking about it before.
Yeah, we didn't think of it as anime.
But I liked cartoons. Like I liked Animaniacs and all that stuff. I liked all the silly, stupid stuff. So
good.
So there's a Batman cartoon that I think is very close to anime, and that's
is it the animated series from the 90s, like the 92?
Batman,
okay, there's two times. Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond.
Bro, Batman Beyond is so good. I'm so glad you brought that up. Because nobody ever talks about
Batman Beyond. I feel like is on that border of being anime.
Absolutely.
And watching it and how it's drawn and everything else,
Japanese inspiration.
It definitely had a lot of influence. Yeah,
absolutely. The way they drew him in general. Oh.
So I was hoping this is okay.
That is crazy.
This is what I was hoping that would happen. And it hasn't happened yet, and I'm still hopeful, is that I want them to translate that into a movie in a sense where you've got old Bruce Wayne and he brings on a kid, you know, and shows them the way. I want that to happen.
I do want to tell y'all something. I do want to say something. Change it. Tim, change it. They had back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, there were talks of a Batman Beyond movie being made. And they were competing. There were two versions of this was after Batman Forever. Two versions of a Batman movie, and whichever one was the most popular would win. One was Batman Beyond. The other is like OG Batman. They were wanting to have Paul Newman as Bruce Wayne, And
what?
And
Paul Newman.
Paul Newman is Bruce Wayne, and Freddie Prinze Jr. as Terry McGinnis.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
That would have been fucking classic, but they thought it skewed too far into like the other realm of Batman, not like the OG. But imagine Paul Newman.
Oh my God, dude.
Paul
Newman as Batman.
Paul Newman from Road to Perdition.
Yeah.
Just Paul Newman in general. Paul Newman.
It would have been
so many good movies.
So if they were going to do it today, I actually really like. Shit, what is his
Robert
name?
Pattinson's solid.
I do, but I'm talking about
So
I'm talking about the one before that, Ben Affleck.
He was fine.
So he
I
played.
like him better than
he was
Christian Bale.
he was an
I said
older.
it. I fucking said it.
He was an older Batman. He's a little bit older guy. I like. So I think you could take him and then bring in, you really couldn't do it, but like a someone similar to Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, someone similar to Tom Holland. But I don't know who, because you couldn't bring Tom Holland in because he's Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you could.
There's been people that have played both sides.
Ryan Reynolds was in Blade, and
don't talk about the other one.
we're not going to talk about the other DC.
That one.
It's Green Lantern.
I know.
It is.
I said don't. He's so bad. He's so embarrassed by that shit.
But the whole thing he did in Deadpool 2, going back, if you haven't seen it, then you need to watch it.
Man, getting into all this like lore and stuff like I love this. I love this topic.
We started with anime.
I know, and then we've gotten into
comic books, which
because
is
it does go
nerd shit.
It does go hand in hand though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just Japanese comics versus American, right?
Which is what you were saying before. And I try to say on the podcast, and I try to say to anybody that's new to anime, they're like, well, I don't know how I feel about watching Japanese cartoons. Well, here's my thing, man. What do you like watching that's live action? Do you like watching sitcoms? There's anime for that. Do you like watching cooking shows? There's anime for that.
Food Wars.
Not fucking Food Wars. I knew you were going to say that shit because I said that to somebody too.
Yeah.
Tim, you won't watch it.
No, you told me. No, you told me not. You told me you're like, don't watch it because it's like
don't do it.
Yeah,
unless you're by yourself.
It's food sex.
It's hentai with fucking beautifully animated food. It's really weird.
So good. The food looks really good.
The food does look really good. But you like watching love stories.
Yeah.
There's shit for that. You like playing video games? There's literally anime for that. There's a whole genre. It's called isekai. It's literally just about being sucked into an imaginary world, and then it's an excuse to be overpowered.
So kind of like that Ready Player One type vibe.
Yeah,
okay.
Basically.
But there's something for everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
literally something for everyone.
It was
There's
just
movies,
that
there's series, there's everything.
The animation is what put me off as a young adult. I was just like,
and back then, animation wasn't beautiful.
Well, no, but you grew up like with what we know as animation. I was like, that looks fucking weird. Big eyes, I don't get it. Sailor Moon, I was just like, nah.
I mean, Sailor Moon.
That's Tammy's favorite.
I watched Sailor Moon when I was younger.
It too.
She's OP. Sailor Moon can beat Goku. Said it.
What? Oh, fuck you.
Jesse.
Sailor Moon cannot beat Goku.
You're one of those.
You don't read the manga, right?
No.
Okay. All right. I got a bone to pick with the manga.
Jesse likes Spirited Away. I've never seen
Miyazaki movies, by the way.
Miyazaki movies are amazing.
If you're an adult, like Disney owns Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Go back and watch the Miyazaki catalog. Start with Grave of what's the?
That's not Miyazaki.
Grave of the Fire. Miyazaki had his hand in that movie.
But it's not.
That was his first one.
But his name's not really.
It's not on it. But that was his first feature, almost.
Okay, if you have HBO Max, is that what it's called? HBO Max.
Yeah.
They have all the Miyazaki films on there. Watch them.
Yes.
My favorite is Princess Mononoke. Isn't that your favorite as well?
Mine is.
No, you're Kiki's. You're a fucking weirdo.
That's Tammy's favorite. Mine is.
You talked about it though.
I love I love The Cat Returns. The Cat Returns is a really good one. That's the one I.
That's the one I agree with.
Yeah,
that's probably my second one.
She was like, "What? He doesn't like it?" And I'm like, "It's what he said." I'm sorry.
Well, here's the thing, man. I watched it as an adult.
Okay, yeah, that makes.
Because you remember, I told you like I wasn't huge into anime till like probably 25.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to watch. I'm trying to watch Kiki's Delivery Service, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now? If you have a kid, perfect movie.
Gotcha.
But as an adult, I need to see blood and like heads being flown off. Like that's what I want to see.
That's what
Right. So Princess Mononoke would be that movie.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Dota on Netflix. I hadn't seen that one. Have you seen it?
No, I heard it's really, really awesome. And I heard the animation is great and the soundtrack is really good.
There was one that our friend Danny was into. They were watching. It was on Netflix.
One Punch Man. He was into One Punch Man.
Yeah.
So here's my thing with One Punch Man. I was a little bored. I know. I'm one of the few.
I tried to watch it. I got bored with it.
Okay, so
is it the power scaling?
For me, it wasn't. I don't know what about for you.
I just didn't find it interesting. It was from what I watched, because we were over at his house for like a weekend and they were watching. I'm just like, man, this is boring.
Yeah, it just didn't pull me in. And there's literally another anime by the same creator called Mob Psycho 100, which had me immediately. It's like Attack on Titan had you within the first 10 seconds, right?
Because I want something. Here's what I want. If I'm going to watch something, I want something that's going to be visually striking in some sort of way, and also like I like whenever I like it whenever the Titans are these giant humans with no genitalia that are naked or walking around. I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You know, if you haven't watched it, that's what you're gonna see, and you're gonna say the same thing. Like, what the fuck am I watching? But then you're like drawn in because you're like, okay, what am I watching? And so that's how I got sucked into that. But I want something that's gonna do that to me. Like I don't want to be just sitting there like, okay.
I could give you a 6-episode anime that would have you like losing your mind because it was so visually beautiful. Have you seen Fooly Cooly?
Yeah, I've only seen the original. I didn't see
That's
the
what
other.
I'm talking about, the first one.
Yeah, you'll love Fooly Cooly.
It's so beautifully animated, and the story is so confusing. But it's just one of those like, it's like you love it and you don't know why.
So that's what I mean. What I liked about so far with Attack on Titan is that the story is not confusing. Like, I mean, the main
Right.
There's these things that attack the city, that they had to build these walls, and there you go, you know. And now, but you start getting the subtle nuances of all the characters and all the little sub stuff.
Buddy, just wait till you get further in.
I know.
I mean, even then, like the story's not hella confusing. It's just there's way more layers to it.
Where you're at, you're about to see what I'm talking about.
Shit,
you're about to see what I'm talking about.
For the people that have seen it, that are watching, he is basically at the end of season 1.
Yeah. Berserk and Claymore.
So Berserk,
Netflix.
the manga,
are those on Netflix?
Berserk is for sure. I'm a fan of the manga. I have the manga, and it's incredible. I wasn't huge on the way it was animated because it was like a CGI style.
Yeah.
I wasn't huge on that.
Did you watch Gantz?
I watched the movie Gantz.
Okay.
I watched that and I loved it.
You didn't watch the...
No. Like I said, man, I've been... Believe it
There's
or not,
a lot.
I have an anime podcast, and I've been watching anime for like 7 years now?
Dude, let's get back into the podcast. So, what drove you to start the podcast?
So, Antoine and I, we became friends probably about 4 years ago, and when we were at work, we would talk about anime, or we'd talk about music, whatever. One of those two things bonded us, and we talked about all of that stuff. And at work, we started talking about anime, and then like more people started coming out of the cracks we didn't know watched it, like Deshaun, that's on there.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, it's okay to talk about.
Yeah, he's basically we're in the Navy, so and we're aviation, not a lot of people, and it's like, oh shit, we can talk about that.
Oh,
and it's mostly the dudes that like go to the gym and work out all the time that are the guys that really like anime. You would never expect it. So we started talking about it a lot at work, and it'd be like night check, like night shift for people that don't know. So we would work till ungodly hours. We didn't really know. Sometimes we worked till 4 o'clock in the morning. We had some downtime. We'd talk about anime. So him and I would spend an hour and a half talking about it anyway. We thought, when I moved down here, he told me he was also moving down. So I said, you want to start a podcast, dude? I know it's a very niche subject, talking about anime and music.
But it's also both very popular subjects.
Right. So when we started, we weren't really thinking ahead. We were just like, we like talking about this shit. Let's just talk into a mic, see who listens. Now it's kind of one of those things like, we're going to get somebody, like you two are perfect examples. You love anime, not crazy into metal, but you're like curious about it now. you're way more into the music side, and then got curious about the anime, and now you're watching anime.
Right.
So that's kind of what we're going for. Deshaun's the same way. He was way more into the anime, and then he got curious about the metal. That's why I made the playlist. I was like, if you want to listen to what we are talking about, go right ahead. There's 16 hours of it.
Man.
It's a very long playlist, but it's got all kinds of shit.
I haven't checked it out yet. I need to.
Well, you're going to be on tomorrow, buddy.
Yeah. Well, it's got the playlist. It's got because it's also. Is it the same with the anime music too, or
so
is
we
it,
have we have two separate playlists. So I have one that's just like the music itself, and then we have an anime playlist that's, because like you were talking about how anime and music kind of like are intertwined. We have intros and outros and stuff. Like Bleach has crazy good music.
Yeah, they do.
Bebop, Shampoo, JoJo's incredible music. So it's a lot of that stuff. Death Note's intro.
Yeah, it's very
crazy.
Yeah, it's very fast paced.
Yeah. So it's mainly the music that can stand alone by itself.
Did you watch Death Note after,
After.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil
I watched the whole series, if that's what you're saying.
Okay.
Or do you mean
you
like
didn't
the
stop
live
after
action? Whatever was on Netflix, that's what I saw.
Do we need a mute?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We're pretty good at not spoiling after this past week.
Yeah,
okay.
They did a really good job.
Whatever was on Netflix, I watched.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll get more into detail about that a little later.
Yeah.
So we've been going on for an hour and 33 minutes now.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so this has gone by really fast.
Like us.
Yeah, right?
So the thing is, we're going to have to wrap things up.
Mm-hmm.
I have to work in the morning.
Me too.
I've got to get up,
Yeah.
I'm not one to
I would
stay out
normally
really
be
late.
asleep by now.
Yeah, and here we are.
We actually have a good steady rate of people still
Yeah,
on.
I
We have 9
do
people.
like this.
It was 10, 11, and then, just,
Yeah, and then we'll and
it's
then
been
we'll
really
get
Who the
good.
fuck is this guy?
yeah, and
Good
then
Lord.
we'll get more views later on. It's all good. So just to wrap things up here, you like metal and anime.
I do.
And you're an introvert, but you do go out because Jay makes you go out.
That's 100% accurate. That's the only reason I know you guys.
All right, well, it's a good thing. So Javier, do you have anything that butters your biscuits right now?
Huh.
Fuck does
Is
that?
anything
Yeah,
grinding
but I
your
really
gears?
I really can't talk about it
Well,
because
okay, let's not talk about it then.
legally, we don't want to get sued or something.
Are you talking about like the 817 shit that happened? Or
Yeah,
All
but
right, hang on here. I'm okay with saying it.
What the fuck
I think it's
kind
of stupid. I think play my music.
All right, hang
Play my
on.
music.
Let me get into. We haven't done this in a while,
It has
so
been a
now
while.
I've never heard this before.
so now I've
Or
got
I
to
just missed this part.
I've got to find your I got to find your music.
Juan just popped on. Hey, Juan.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
You
Vato.
missed us talking about you.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I
just
don't know
play
where it's
whatever
at.
music you got on deck for me.
Oh,
All
what
right.
the hell is the music for buttering biscuits?
It's a very cool.
Boy, get in there nice and deep like. Yeah,
We'll listen to this.
that seems fitting.
That's right. It does.
Let me hang on here.
It's
You know,
very
let's
sexual.
look and see. I need to relabel these. That's a
Just play
problem.
We Butter the Bread with Butter.
All right, we'll just go with this.
I can do that.
All right.
I can dig it.
All right. Let's get into it.
Hey, so real quick, I know I've talked about this in the past, and I've been talking about this for the longest time. We are one to support our city. We love our city. Fort Worth is a great fucking. It's what do we call it? The biggest little city.
Yes. Stop.
No, that's Reno.
You're right. It is.
It's definitely Reno. But I love it here. I've only
There
been here
it
a year,
is.
and I'm in love with this city.
Good.
I'm never leaving.
This is my
No,
regular.
Fort Worth is the biggest small town.
It's the biggest small town.
That is a good description.
So, okay, we have the event yet tomorrow, the Amplify 817 showcase, where we originally called it 817 Day, but we had a issue with it because
817 redacted.
Oh, I heard
Yeah,
about this.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it was we weren't allowed to use the name anymore due to legal purposes, and
Someone had a legal claim, even though they don't own it. It's not trademarked. It's not anything. They've used it in the past.
so my beef with it is By all means. I mean, there's more than enough room for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different events for that day. The city is a mix of a lot of culture.
They're not
music.
even doing it on that day, I don't think.
It is.
Is it? Okay.
But it's at the Water Gardens.
It wasn't in the past. Like they did something.
Well,
like,
it was canceled last year from.
But I'm saying
COVID.
like one of the last times they did it, it was like on a Saturday or something. It wasn't even 817.
But I think it's kind of bad that if you're gonna, I mean, we're here to help the city, and if you're not gonna help the city, then I don't see what the point is.
Do they not know that the library's not making money off this?
This is
why
free,
would
this
you
is a
attack
free
another
event.
817 day?
This is a free event. I mean, to stake claim at something where we can call it Funky Town Day, we can call it like a
I like that name.
Fort Worth Day, whatever. But for the fact that you have to threaten like legal action, if you're not helping the city, get the fuck out.
I did hear that the lawyer sent an email and it was from a Gmail account. No cap. That's like for real though.
Very mid, my guy, to have a Gmail account. No, but I mean, come on, like.
If you need to write us a cease and desist,
Look,
the Funky Panther at gmail.com.
Their event's going to be at the Water Gardens tomorrow. They're going to play Logan's Run and have 88 Kill It play with the night market.
Did they not even know that they said Logan's Run was filmed all in Fort Worth? It was one scene was filmed.
Yeah, there was one scene.
One scene, and it's the very end. Just watch it just fast forward to the end. That's it.
But my whole beef with it is, I mean, look, if you have an issue with it, they were saying the official 817 day. I'm like, dude, there's enough to go around. It just does not need to be one solid event.
It's a who's got the bigger dick contest, I think,
dude,
or something.
I mean, I just think that there's enough.
Turned out who's the bigger dick is really what it is.
The Amplify 817 showcase is free to the public at Will Rogers Memorial Center, Memorial Coliseum.
It's at the auditorium.
It's at the auditorium.
Will Rogers Auditorium.
Okay.
Yeah. Not the Coliseum. Don't go there.
But it's free. I mean, they're there to showcase the talents that Fort Worth has to offer.
Yes.
So why not come together and show that talent together? I mean, your artist, 88 Killers, a great artist. He's played with them in the past. The 817 Day shows with Ronnie Hard and all the great hits. But I mean, there's enough room for everybody to grow. So please, just like. Infighting and lawyer badgering is not cool. It's not going to help us.
Costing them money is what they said.
But I mean, like,
wait, theirs
you're taking
money.
Yeah, it's $8.17.
Yeah,
or $10 at the door.
Yeah.
Or if you have the flyer that they put on all of our cars at our Tulips show, which is a really fucking shitty thing to do. I mean,
you're fucking kidding.
No, seriously.
No.
I got the flyer in my truck.
Oh my god, that's so lame.
But I mean, dude, there's enough like room for more multi 817 day festivities.
Just go to the free one.
I mean, look, ours is free. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
still gotta
awesome.
get tickets. Still gotta get tickets.
Go get tickets on Amplify 817, right?
Yeah.
Their website.
Yep.
It's free. You just got to get the actual ticket, right?
But yeah. But also, go to the 817 day over there at the Water Gardens. The Water Gardens is a beautiful area to go have events. Check it out. The night market, I'm sure, is going to be great. They always, from the past 817 day events they had, the local vendors have been fantastic. Check them out. But I'm saying that the infighting is not cool. Just, I mean, there's a lot of Fort Worth love for everybody. So just share it. I mean, don't be uppity about it. But that's my biscuit to butter.
And I agree with you.
Thank you.
And we're gonna get sued and canceled. That's fine. Whatever.
Allegedly, I gotta say allegedly with everything.
Just blame me. I'm early on.
And that was things that are happening to Javier that really makes him upset and he wants to talk about.
Cheers, guys.
It feels like jazz radio.
Thank you.
You have a really good voice for jazz radio.
Yeah, I think I do. So they used to say I had an NPR voice.
He does have an NPR voice.
Yeah.
But that was the thing, is like whenever we first started doing this, I didn't know like how to talk. I knew how to talk, but I didn't know how I just wanted to like talk like this and stuff like that.
That sounds really awesome.
Yeah.
Though.
But it
sounds really good.
But that was the thing. There was no
face and voice for radio.
Yes. There was no dynamic. So and now it's gotten better. So once you talk more, you get used to it. So all right. Let's just
where can people find you, buddy?
I am on Emo Otaku Pod on both Instagram and Facebook. Other than that, that's about it. You can listen to me on every streaming service, Emo Otaku Podcast. Please listen. You were on this last episode.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
You're going to be on
coming
the
up.
next one.
Yep. And I hear
week.
that your website's on GeoCities. Is that right?
Yeah.
Emo tacos.
Yeah.
Emu tacos at geocities.com.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Check
right.
him out on his Zanga and Friendster page, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Get a chance to be on his top
What was
8.
that? Penguins, Neopets,
Yeah.
bro. Neopets
I hope,
and penguins.
I hope everyone enjoyed this hodgepodge of talk, and I mean, we did keep it kind of loosely based on different topics we had here.
And also, thanks for listening to Lance's smooth,
thank you,
eargasmic voice.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to Lance's dad for watching.
Yeah, for real.
Hope we didn't embarrass you too much.
Dude, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is crazy.
Man. This is not going to be the last time.
We'll have you come back on.
That would be awesome.
All right. So with that said, I'm Tim.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Lance.
And we are
the Funky Panther. All right. Stay beautiful, everybody.
817, baby.
Later, guys.